yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. You know all my struggles. You know what?
All right, Kris. So growing up, who are some of your favorite players?
Mine was Barry Bonds. Growing up, I don't know. I just wore 25 all through club ball. Just loved that he had homers. I mean, he was my favorite.
I love it. I love it. So I know you talked about this a lot, man. But the Vegas boys, you, Bryce, and Joey. And Joey, Dad was y'all's coach.
Yeah, for a while.
How is that realizing that, man? As kids, you played it for fun, and then all of a sudden you seeing all three of y'all in the league. How's that work?
Yeah, it's been fun to just see guys from Vegas. I mean, not just us three. There's a ton of guys in Vegas that have had success in the big leagues. But growing up, I used to watch Joey in my backyard hitting balls in my cage with my dad, watching Bryce, do his thing, going to college early too. Just really impressive to see what we've all been able to accomplish on the biggest stage.
I love it. I love it. So I play video games, man. I got to ask you this. MLB The Show. The first time you saw yourself on MLB The Show, what did you think?
Man, that definitely surreal. Just because, I mean, I grew up playing a little bit of video games, not too much, but baseball, I mean, MVP baseball, Manny Ramirez on the cover, and then seeing yourself in an actual video game is, I don't know, it's just, obviously it's a dream to play here, but it's a dream to play in the big leagues, but also to have yourself in a video game is pretty cool too.
I love that. I love that, man. So I do this question called Mount Rushmore, and I got to ask you this, man. You've been a third baseman. You can mix in all time. You can put today's guys as well. I'm pretty sure you've seen this on social media. It's on the spot. Just there's no script behind this. But if you did your Mount Rushmore for third baseman, who would be the four?
That is so tough.
And no answer's wrong because you're probably gonna name some
Hall of Famers. I don't
Famers.
play third base anymore, so.
Well, okay. Well, we'll mix together. We'll do third base, two third basemen. I need two outfielders.
Two third basemen
and two outfielders. That'll make it easy for you.
And Mike Schmidt.
Okay.
Brooks Robinson.
That's who that. Yeah,
pretty good.
They're gonna love that. And then
outfield too. Oh man, I feel like I'm just going all old school here. You got to put Mike Trout up there. I mean, what he's been able to do, and he still has 10 years left. It's just pretty remarkable. And then, oh man, Willie Mays.
I like that. That's a good one. So the Cubs championship, man. I think that obviously you were part of something historic that changed baseball a little bit. Obviously you talked about this a lot, but just being able to win that World Series as a Cub, how was that for you?
It's probably I guess I'm a little biased, but it's got to be one of the most important championships of all time, just considering the fact that, there was such a long period in between championships. But man, it was just a fun run, really, really cool to, do it with a lot of guys that I, came through the minor leagues with. We just had a great run there, and, memory I'll never forget.
I love it. So let's say if you know how the relievers have walk-up music, right? And they have their little themes, man. They do all the extra stuff. But let's just say you had your own song. It is named after you. You can pick any artist, dead or alive, to do your walk-up song. Who would do your walk-up song?
Oh my gosh. I don't know. God, that's a tough one because there's a bunch of different genres that you could go after.
Let's make it interesting.
Drake would be pretty cool.
Drake's a good one.
That would be a good one.
You can mix. Let's do a remix where it's like Drake features somebody. You can do a rock rapper, hip hop mixer. You can mix it up.
You're really putting me on the spot. I don't know if you can really put Drake with someone. He's kind of in his own ballpark. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I mean, I listen to all sorts of music, so that's really tough for me. I mean, I'm a really big fan of country. I think Morgan Wallen would be pretty cool. Some old school AC/DC. I don't know. Metallica would be pretty cool. Man. Just playing in San Francisco for a little bit. Got the chance to
get it live. Oh man, that would
be pretty cool.
That would be nuts. Okay, I like that. A few more questions. So the WBC, I got to ask you this, man. Being a player and being a fan of the sport, to see how that ended, it's almost like a movie script.
Yeah.
Trout versus Ohtani. What were your thoughts, man, when you saw that?
Just really good for the game of baseball. I mean, really good competition. It's really cool to see players from different countries and just see their emotion and and their fans really get into it. And you know, I think it was the most watched baseball game of all time. I mean, that's saying a lot about, you know, what the fans want. They want to see more of that, and you know, I'm glad that the guys playing in it delivered.
I love it, I love it. So last question, we're gonna flash back in time. Let's say you go back to third base, and you can put together the perfect infield, none teammates,
No teammates.
and you're playing third. Who's gonna be shortstop, second, and first?
Ooh,
You can pick anybody.
shortstop would be. I mean, Derek Jeter would be pretty fun to play with.
Yeah.
You know, Derek Jeter would be cool.
Shortstop,
I
okay.
think second, maybe Ryan Sandberg.
Ooh.
Maybe just because I know him a little bit. First base. Man,
It's a lot of them.
there's way too many good ones. Way too many good
Frank
ones.
Thomas, Albert Pujols. I mean,
Albert, yeah, I'm thinking even. I mean, Albert Pujols would be a really good one. I think Miguel Cabrera too, one of the best pure hitters of all time, and because he's a really funny guy too, it'd be fun
Yeah.
to be teammates with. So I'll throw him in there too.
I like that. Well, Kris, man, I appreciate it. We finally made it happen, man.
Yeah.
Appreciate your time, man, and good luck the rest of the
You
season,
got it.
brother.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah.